It's too early for this. What's up, guys? I'm Andrew.
And I'm Caroline.
And you're watching the Snooze.
Broadcast for the student, by the student.
Let's start it up with some Snooze news. North and South Korea recently met for the first time in 2 years to discuss military talks. This came as a result of the rising border tensions between the two nations. Although denuclearization could not be reached upon, the two nations did come to agreements regarding the 2018 Olympic Winter Games and a suspended military hotline. This marks an important step towards peace between the two nations.
13,000 tourists have been stranded at the Swiss ski resort Zermatt due to unprecedented snow levels and a high risk of deadly avalanches. Currently, the 13,000 are without reliable power and all ski lifts and hiking paths are closed. Although all visiting residents are currently stuck, the resort is insisting that the incident is more romantic than scary. And now for our local news. Juniors Jack Ligon and Gillian Myers both earned perfect 36s on the ACT.
Yeah, this is a huge accomplishment, so if you see either of them in the halls, please tell them congratulations.
In other news, LaQuisha Marshall was shot on Wednesday, January 3rd. She was 19 years old.
LaQuisha was shot in the back on the Burger King on Jackson Avenue. She was flown to the Regional Medical Center in Memphis, where she passed away shortly after.
Authorities have claimed that the murder was a potential friend and the shooting appeared to be accidental.
In other news, Coach Tyler recently celebrated his 500th career win as head basketball coach. Now, the Snooze took a behind-the-scenes look at the basketball legend.
Head basketball coach Drew Tyler recently celebrated his 500th win against Tupelo last Friday night. In his 21-year career, each win occurred under his tenure as a coach in Oxford High School. The humble Coach Tyler describes what steps were necessary for his success.
But I think back and the 500 wins, those are the players' wins. Those aren't Drew Tyler's wins. But it does make me think back, and I need to slow down and kind of enjoy the moments. But I went to school here, graduated here. Feel like there's a bond between Drew Tyler and Oxford School District, and basketball's kind of been the tool or the common ground that I'm hopefully helping student athletes with. So it's a good feeling to know that there's loyalty there between Drew Tyler and the Oxford School District.
Coach Tyler is known for his humor and his quick wit on and off the basketball court.
Laughter translates into every language the same way. It kind of breaks the ice a lot of times with my players if they're nervous or got butterflies before a game. I guess that is one side of me. I do get pretty serious about my faith, family, my players, and basketball. Besides that, it can kind of be a comedy show.
Tyler credits his players for the success of the Oxford basketball program and offers his wisdom for the future.
I'm really proud of the present players I have right now, and we have, I think, maybe over-accomplished already, but it is realistic that we can get back to Jackson. And so it's kind of a thank you to our student body, our fans and parents, but we do feel like our season can go into the postseason play this year.
Congratulations to Coach Tyler. We hope for another 500.
Recently, a group of Oxford High students made the long drive to Colorado for a Younglife ski trip. Take a look.
The ski trip was awesome. We rolled into Winter Park and we skied for 3 days in Winter Park, Colorado. It was amazing.
We skied a lot. I fell a lot, not necessarily skied. Walked down a couple mountains.
And then we would have Young Life Club at night at Crooked Creek, and so there's like a game room and a snack shop and all this stuff, and then about 600 high school students would basically just kind of have a party together at night. Young Life is really an opportunity for kids to get to come here. The story about Jesus and who he is, and but it's for every kid, so it's not a church organization. We're not affiliated with a denomination or anything. It's really for people who are interested in kind of learning more about who Jesus is and what he's like.
It meant a fun weekend at Young Life Camp. I love camp, and it's so fun to go and just kind of unplug and not have to necessarily deal with Oxford as much. And it's nice to just be around people that love God as much as you do. It wasn't a typical camp experience. There was like every night we had club, but it wasn't necessarily like, teaching and learning.
Young Life camping like gives us the opportunity to get to know people like that, and so yeah, I feel like I walk away always, and I walked away from this trip knowing more about people and thinking like, oh, I know you better and I love you more, and I have a lot more grace for you.
Welcome back, guys. Now, I think that we can all agree that 2017 was an interesting year.
Yeah.
Pop culture took all different shapes. We gathered some OHS staff to see how in the loop some of them really are. Take a look.
You have any idea what we're doing?
You said pop culture.
You know anything about pop culture?
You don't understand how down we are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, you're still 20, what, 26, 25?
Oh, there you go. Yes, that is
I mean, you should know these things.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head. Am I right?
SMH. Sure means. You got me, that's beyond me.
Shaking my head.
Way to go, coach.
Yeah. That Twitter texting lingo.
I guess so.
He's either a singer or an artist or in the food business.
That's the DJ off of Zoolander.
Either rock or like a Bob Marley vibe, maybe. That'd
The
be
tattoos
weird.
seem a little heavy for Bob.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Isn't that Will Smith's son?
Is he Fu Manchu skull tattoo red dread guy?
Is he being tortured?
Neck tattoos typically do
Yeah.
lower your career path too.
He's trying to be unique, and by being unique, he's very average.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Yes.
Greatest of
You
all time.
gonna let me answer one or what?
Oh, I
You
thought
gonna-
that was like Jeopardy.
Is this like, yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Caroline.
And this has been another episode of The Snooze. We'll see you next time.